Today, our other chapter co-chair, Alan Weissberger, BS 1968, will engage Professor Hennessy in a conversation followed by a Q&A session.
Thank you very much, Dennis, for that brilliant introduction. It's certainly an honor and pleasure and privilege to engage in conversation with Professor Hennessy this afternoon. Professor Hennessy is making his second appearance at an SBU alumni event, and to ensure his continuity of participation, we'd like to invite him to lead our annual alumni hike, which this year is going to be a little bit more strenuous than usual. It'll be ice climbing a glacier in Yosemite at 13,000 feet, and we're going to give him the choice of Mount Lyell or Mount Dana. Are you up for that, John?
My avatar will join you.
Professor Hennessy has received many awards and accolades during his illustrious career, but there are a couple of things I'd like to point out now, which we'll follow on later in the discussion, that you're probably not aware of. Professor Hennessy is partially, if not indirectly, responsible for the boom in mobile computing. That's right, all the smartphones, tablets, e-readers, mobile gaming devices, and so forth use processors of the technology reduced instruction set computing. In 1981, Professor Hennessy started a research project on reduced instruction set computing, later collaborated with his colleague and co-author David Patterson to progress that technology, which is not only used in mobile computing devices, but also by Oracle's SPARC microprocessor, which is in their compute servers, by high-performance computers built by IBM and Hewlett-Packard. The second thing of note is that Professor Hennessy, educated and trained as an electrical engineer and computer scientist, loves to read classic literature, including books by Victor Hugo, Charles Dickens, and Dostoevsky. He recently spoke at a Stanford lecture series entitled, quote, "How I Think About Literature." He is a strong advocate of an interdisciplinary, balanced university education, a theme that we'll be exploring later on in the conversation. So at this time, I'm going to take a seat next to the professor, and we'll start our Q&A. Great.